said he was qualified, so he whooped his ass, while he's in there. Now, the other stuff that happened, it went down the way it did, man.
I would like to wish you all the Brits go fuck yourself.
Hope you're all keeping well. If you haven't done so already, could you smash that subscribe button for me? I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate everyone that has done it so far. If you want to, you can hit the bell for notifications. And if you like this video, why not, if you're feeling frisky, give it a thumbs up. AEW Dynamite, we're heading towards Double or Nothing. And the first segment of this show just completely exposed those so-called four pillars of AEW. Well, maybe not Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Let's take him out of that equation, shall we? I'm talking about Jungle Boy. I'm talking about Darby Allin. I'm talking about Sammy Guevara. Don't give them fucking live mics anymore. They were exposed. They were awful. This was a crap way to start a show. Just dreadful about them, each of them whining about why they should be champion, why they should be on top, why they're better than the other. It was fucking awful. Just exposed every single one of them for how bad they are on the mic, doing promos, talking in general. First match up was a women's tag match. Now, the women's division in AEW hasn't been really that good. Let's have it right. Since the start, it's been fucking dreadful. But when you look at these four women here, these are the four women you should be building this division around. Toni Storm, Ruby Soho, Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker. Four fantastic women's wrestlers, and this was a really good match. You had the hometown hero in Jamie Hayter, big babyface. I'm not sure what all those yellow towels are about. Can someone let me know down below? I ain't got a clue. Being from the UK, I have no idea. I think it's something to do with the Pittsburgh Steelers, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let me know down below. I really, really want to know. I got a feeling that they're turning Jamie Hayter heel at some point, because there's got to be a point where we see Baker versus Hayter. But anyway, this match was really good. Really good women's tag match. The only problem for me is Saraya. She just ruined the whole thing. I just don't want to see her on my TV screen. She's got that X-Pac heat. Just go away. So Wardlow's facing Powerhouse Hobbs tonight, and he needs someone in his corner. And who does he call but a Four Horsemen? The founder of the Four Horsemen. The best Four Horsemen, in my opinion, Arn Anderson, Double A. One of the best of all time. What a great person to have in your corner, eh? Oh, I've enjoyed all this Blackpool Combat Club elite stuff that they've been doing, building up to this Blood and Guts match, I assume, at some point. Maybe at Double or Nothing. Maybe a Anarchy in the Arena match. Who knows what they're going to do. I've enjoyed every little minute of it. This was really good as well. Bit confusing, though. So the Elite come out to the ring, good reception. They call out the Blackpool Combat Club. Danielson comes on the screen, calls them amateurs. From behind, there's a sneak attack by the Blackpool Combat Club. Big brawl. Then out comes Don Callis to try and make the save with a steel chair. Thinks better of it. I think that's great. He runs away. You're thinking Hangman. I know I was. I was expecting Hangman to come out. Who do we get? Take a shit. How is he fitting into this? Square peg in a round hole. It just doesn't fit. Didn't feel right. I don't know where they're going with that, but it just doesn't feel right him being part of it. He's never, ever, ever shown any allegiance or alliance towards the Elite before. Why all of a sudden is he here? It'd make more sense if he was joining the Blackpool Combat Club. TNT Championship was on the line, and we have a new TNT champion. This championship's been passed around so much, it's become meaningless now. Really has. No one's really had a decent run with the title, apart from maybe Darby Allin. Maybe Wardlow's first run, but wasn't anything to write home about, let's be honest. This was a good match, did enjoy it, didn't need all the outside interference with Arn Anderson, QT Marshall, them man there, didn't need it. You just needed these two in the ring doing what they do best. People were worried about these two big guys facing off each other. It would be a a clash of styles, so to say. Too similar, they said. It wouldn't work. This was fucking fantastic. From start to finish, both guys bought it. I loved it. Let me know what you thought about it down below. Right person won. And then we get a new challenger in Luchasaurus coming out at the end, staring down Wardlow. Give me that. That'll be a banger of a match, I reckon. So we find out there's an alliance backstage. Sammy Guevara, MJF. MJF offers to buy out Sammy Guevara. I don't know where they're going with this. There's surely not going to be Sammy Guevara versus MJF at Double or Nothing. No one wants to see that. Behave. Jay White's debut match in AEW was kind of underwhelming in my opinion. Good match. Very good match. But I felt he gave too much to Commander. In your first match, you want to look convincing. You want a convincing, strong win. We didn't get that from Jay White. It was a 50-50 match. Why? Why are you doing that to Jay White? First night out. Makes no sense. He should have had a convincing win here. This is a big guy, big star that you've got coming into your company. And this is how you're treating him straight out the door. Behave, Tony. Sort it out. I loved this whole Jericho Cole thing. That was probably the best whole segment of the show. Really well done. Haven't liked a lot of stuff Jericho's been doing recently, but this segment alone was fantastic. From start to finish, from Jericho and Cole in the ring, Cole telling Jericho how he idolised him growing up, how much Jericho influenced him as a wrestler, how he used him, how he copied pretty much everything Jericho did at a time. And then Jericho turns back and just says, I have no respect for you, Adam Cole. Fantastic. Two stare each other down. Out comes Daniel Garcia from behind, smashes into Adam Cole, and then they just beat the shit out of Cole. And out of nowhere, Britt Baker comes to them. What's Britt Baker gonna fucking do? She stops Jericho and Garcia, I suppose. Slaps Jericho in the face, and then from behind we see coming under the ring. Who's that, a monster? No, it's Saraya. It's the Outcasts, and they beat the shit out of Britt Baker. Garcia and Jericho handcuff Cole to the bottom rope, bring in a kendo stick, and they wail on Britt Baker. Well, Saraya does. Absolutely smacks the shit out of her with a kendo stick. You got Cole in the corner pleading, please, please, leave her alone. Stop. This was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Built some heat. You cared about the people getting the shit beaten out of them. This worked, and it made me want to see Jericho versus Cole now. Now I want to see Adam Cole beat the crap out of Jericho for what he did to his missus. And even the crowd cared. The piece of shit chant told you how much they cared. Jericho loved that. You could see in his face. He was like, ooh, ooh, I got some heat. Lovely jubbly. Hardy's promo backstage, they're going to be on Rampage like everyone's going to watch that. I suppose I'll watch it to see what Jeff Hardy has got to say. Nice to see him back. Hopefully he can stay on the straight and narrow, keep his nose clean, and he'll be ready and set to go for All In, because he is a draw, ladies and gentlemen, without a doubt. Six-man tag, the Acclaimed defeated Daddy Mac Daddy, Cool Hand Luke Angelo Parker, and that purple hat wearing geezer, Jake Hager. He actually was in a match. Jake Hager, ladies and gentlemen, was in a match. I know. I'm as shocked as you are. Actually having to work for his money. Imagine that. This was actually okay. Right team won. Quite a short match. If Acclaim lost, they'd have to join the JAS. So there was actually a stipulation involved in this match. There was something interesting on the line. So it made me want to watch. Acclaimed are so over, aren't they? They didn't even need those tag team titles. They're the most over team in the country, in the world right now. Let's have it right. They are. The reaction they get every time they come out, apart from maybe FTR and the Usos, they're right up there. Right up there. And then we get the main event. Guevara versus Jungle Boy. It was a good match. MJF costs Jungle Boy the match. You have Darby Allin up in the rafters pretending he's Sting. Behave. Behave. You ain't him. You ain't him. No. No! Darby's good, yeah, but stop pretending trying to be someone else. Be yourself, mate. MJF, brilliant. Liked how he took out Jungle Boy. Come on, let's be serious. Jungle Boy can't be wrestling for the world title right now, can he? He's nowhere near ready. Nowhere near. Yeah, he gets a good reaction and people wave their arms when he comes out to the ring because they like his song and it's catchy. That don't mean you're over, mate. Not by a long shot. It was a good match, though. I enjoyed it. Good show overall. And we move. I didn't really like the celebration at the end with Sammy Guevara and MJF in the ring. You know where it's going. One of them's turning on the other one. But I don't want to see that as the main event of Double or Nothing. Nobody does. I suppose if we're going to have to pick, it's got to be Darby versus MJF. Or somehow they figure it out and they bring back in Jungle Boy and Darby and do the Fatal 4-Way like we expected in the first place. Who knows what they're going to do? Who knows what Tony Khan's going to do? We'll have to find out on Rampage or maybe Dynamite next week. Let me know what you think. I really want to know what you thought of Dynamite this week. I'm anticipating those comments down below. I really look forward to reading them all. So let me know what you thought about AEW Dynamite in the comments section. Thank you very much for watching towards all the way to the end. Stay safe, stay lucky, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta.